Hello student, we are continuing with the chapter Morphology of Flowering Plant, the last part in which we are going to discuss about the families of the flower. So before starting with the family of the flower, we have to revise with the some technical terms which are being used for writing a floral formula of a flower. So this first term is BR, which stands for bracteate. The second term, that is K, stands for calyx. The C term stands for corolla. P stands for perianth. A stands for androecium. G is for gynoecium, and G underscore is for superior ovary, and G above score is for inferior ovary. That means if the ovary is superior, then we will use the G with the underlined term, and if the ovary is inferior, then we use G with the bar, that is underline above the G. Then there is a symbol of circle. Inside the circle we use a plus symbol, which is gift for a actinomorphic flower. The percentage is for zygomorphic flower. Fusion is indicated by enclosing the figure within the brackets and additions by a line drawn above symbol of the floral. So this is the method of writing a floral formula of a flower, and this is the floral diagrams which has to be used to draw about the on the basis of this flower. Okay, so these are the some terms which are being very essential before studying any family. So we start with the family. Our first family is family Fabaceae. Okay, it is the vegetative characters family. That means the most of the characters are trees, shrubs, herbs, root with root nodules. All the plants, most of the plants which belongs to the trees or shrubs also, or herbs or roots with root nodules. These are the plants you can found in the Fabaceae family. So there are a lot of examples we will discuss in detail. That is a arahar. This is the one of the best example, or we can say cucumber. These are the family of a Fabaceae. The most important, the stem. The stem of this Fabaceae family is either erect or climber. Erect means that like a tree which has been standing on its own support, that is does not require any support, like a neem tree, or you can say a Ashoka tree. These are the examples where there is no support on which the plant is standing. And now the climber trees are those which requires a support for their climbing, that means for standing, for their growth. They rolled around a stake or a supporters over which they can stand out. The best example is grape trees, which have a requires a climbing. Cucumber trees requires a climbing. So all these climbing trees have their stems are very weak, and they are not so hard that they can stand erect. Erect means standing a 90-degree angle with from as compared with the land or the surface of the earth. The leaves, you may found in the Fabaceae family, the leaves are alternate. What does alternate means? That means when a leaf is arranged from here, that another leaves come from the just opposite with some not on the same node, having some gap between the nodes and another node. These gaps are called internodes. Like this, you can alternate way of the leaves. Mostly they are pinnately compound leaves. Some are simple and have a leaf base. Palvinate, stipulates and venations are reticulate. The variations are reticulate. The floral character. The inflorescence are racemose. We know that there are two types of rhizomous and zymose. So here the flower you found is basically a racemose fluorescence. But the arrangement is on the basis of racemose. Okay. that is the largest flower you found and the lowest part or nearest to the bottom part of the plant stem, and the smallest you found the top of the flower, like this. If this is a stem and this is a branches, the largest flower is like over here, the smallest is here, the smallest is here, and the too much smallest is in the top. So these are the arrangement where the flowers are large at the bottom and you found the smallest in as compared to that is the arrangement from the increasing order, from smallest at the top and the largest at the bottom. This type of arrangement is called a racemose arrangement. The flowers are usually bisexuals, zygomorphic, calyx, and where the sepals are 5, and gamosepalous, imbracteate, and estivaceous. So you can find that the flowers are mostly a bisexual. They're both the males and females, that is androecium and the gynoecium, you found in the same flower. They are mostly zygomorphic, and the calyx are, that is the sepals are you found, it is always 5 in number, and they are gamosepalous and imbracteate. If you talk of the corolla, that is the petal part, the petals are also in 5, where sepals are 5, the petals are also 5. Polypetalous, they are mostly polypetalous, papilionaceous, consisting of a posterior standard, 2 lateral wings, 2 anterior ones forming a keel enclosing stamens and pistils. And the estivation is maxillary estivation. We found a maxillary estivation in them. The androecium part, there are 10 didaphilous androeciums. Androeciums are 10 in numbers. They are didaphilous. Anthers are diathecous. Gynoecium, as it is a bisexual, then both androecium and gynoecium are present in the flower. So the gynoecium, the ovary is superior. We found a superior ovary. Monocarpellary, unilocular with many ovules, and style are single. Okay, you found a fruit. Mostly these fruits are legume fruit, that is all the legume plants belongs to the Fabaceae family, and the seeds are one to many, endospermic. Okay, so this is the formula for floral formula of a Fabaceae family flowers. You can have to learn this very hard, and this is the floral structure of the Fabaceae family. There are some examples of the Fabaceae family are like pulses. For pulses like gram, arahar, same, moong, soybean, these are all Fabaceae family. Edible oils, we know that soybean oil we use. Soybean is a part of the Fabaceae family. Groundnuts are the part of the Fabaceae family. Dyes like Indigofera. You heard about one thing, that is Neil. A blue color dye will be appearing. That is a indigo. Indigofera is one of the plant of Fabaceae family. A medicinal plant like Mulethi, which is very commonly used, especially for the preparation of cough syrups and all the throat infections. We use a Mulethi as a Ayurvedic medicines. So such Mulethi obtained is basically from the plant. That plant belongs to the Fabaceae family. Okay, this is the diagram of the Indigofera, and these are the Mulethi stems which are being used, especially a plant. Some fibers are sunhep. Fodder plants are Sesbania and Trifolium. Ornamentals are lupine and sweet peas. These are some ornamental plants which are belongs to the Fabaceae family. Now with the move on the next family, that is Solanaceae. Solanaceae, the best example you can find at potato plant. Always remember, when you study about Solanaceae, remember that a potato plant is the best example of Solanaceae, and there are some other plants also we will discuss. First, the vegetative characters are plants is mostly a vegetative, that is the most of the parts are being used for edible part. That is there are a lot of plants which are not used for our daily use purpose for eating. like Ashok tree. Ashoka tree, we cannot use the stems, leaves as a vegetables or as a fruits, or we can say that teak plant or sesame plant, these are those plants which are not been used for our edible purposes. But the Solanaceae families, the plant which belongs to Solanaceae families, are only used for edible purposes, that is as a vegetative or as a vegetable we obtained, or some fruits that will used for a daily consuming purpose, that is a fooding purpose. The plants mostly are herbs, shrubs, and rarely small trees. You cannot find a tall trees belongs to the Solanaceae family. Most of the plants are belongs to herbs or shrubs, or very little of few plants belongs to a small trees. Especially we can found these are found that the potato plants are being the most important regarding with the Solanaceae stems. Their stems are herbaceous, rarely woody, aerial, erect, and cylindrical, branched, solid or hollow, hairy or glabrous underground stem in potato. So the most important, their the stem is herbaceous, that is it is not a very tough woody, it is a woody but a very soft woody like a herbs. Aerial, that is all the whole portion of the stems are mostly above the ground. Rarely you found some little bit part which is under the ground, but most of the part is always above the ground. So the aerial means the part which are above the ground or direct contact with the air or the atmosphere. Erect means it is very straight, it does not been require any support to stand up or to stand aside, that is it is not a climbing that requires any support medium for their growth of or their tallness or their erectness. They always be erected like a pole. So erectness means that when a plant stands with its own support, that is called erectness. Cylindrical, that is the plant, that stem is basically round like a cylinder, branched, having different branches, may be solid or hollow. Some stems are solid, that is purely solidified, or some have a hollow spaces in between them, have some hair on the surface or not. Underground stems is basically you will found in the potato plants, that is Solanum tuberosum. This is the botanical name of potato. Leaves are alternate, simple, rarely pinnately compound. So most of the leaves are alternate. You can found that the leaves are always being alternate pattern. Okay. Venations are reticulate. You have found a reticulate venations. The floral character. Now we'll discuss about the floral character. The arrangement of the flower are, that is inflorescence, is solitary or axillary or cymose. That is you can found a cymose inflorescence, that the arrangement of the flower in these type of plant are in cymose arrangement. That is the largest you will found at the top, the largest flower is at the top and the smallest and the bottom. That is the arrangement is in decreasing order, the large in at the top and the smallest at the bottom. Okay, that is when you say that this is the stem and these are the arrangement of flower, so you can found that these two flowers are larger in size. Okay, these two flowers are larger in size as compared with such flower whose size are smaller. When we go our bottom, we found that when we go on another bottom, the size are going on decreasing. Okay, or we can say that the stems, the growth of the stems is limited after this point. When it reaches the above, the stems cannot be, growth cannot be found. So such type of arrangement is called a cymose arrangement. Flowers are bisexual and actinomorphic. These flowers are basically bisexual and actinomorphic. Calyx, sepals. If we discover calyx, the sepals are 5, united, that is attached with each other, persistent and velvet estivation. You will found a velvet estivations. Corolla, we discuss the corolla, the petals are 5, united, velvet estivation. Androecium. As it is a bisexual, then it contains both androecium and gynoecium. Then about the androecium, stamens are 5 and epipetalous. Gynoecium bicarpellary, syncarpous, ovary superior. That is, you found there here the ovary is superior, and bilocular, placenta swollen with many ovules. Okay, so these are the diagram in which this is a flowering pyx. A belongs to a flowering pyx. A B belongs to a flower. You can look at the flower. C is the lateral sections of flower. D is stamen. They look at the arrangement of stamens, and E is the arrangement of a carpels. You look at the ovaries are the superior. Okay, this is the floral structure. So now come to the economic importance. Many plants belong to this family are the source of food. That is, solanaceous family is the most of the plants belong to Solanaceae family is basically the source of food, like tomato, brinjal, potatoes, which we use as a vegetable. All these belongs to a Solanaceae family. Chili, spices like chili belongs to a Solanaceae family. The medicinals, it also have a medicinal value like belladonna, which is very important, used for antibiotic, and ashwagandha. These are the two most important medicinal plants which are mostly used in the Ayurveda for preparation of different types of medicines. Fumigatory, that is tobacco plant, is also belongs to Solanaceae, and the ornamentals, that is Petunia. These are the plants which are been that have some. So Solanaceae families have a very much economic importance. It is being used as a food also, as spices also, as medicines also, as ornamental plants also. Now the next family is the Liliaceae family. We will discuss about the Liliaceae family. Commonly it is called a lily family. The term Liliaceae comes from lily. So commonly we call this Liliaceae family a lily family and represent a monocotyledonous plant. Some of these plants are basically a monocotyledonous, that is their seeds are having only a one cotyledon. It is these families plants are found all over the world, that is almost all the continent have such type of plants belonging to Liliaceae family. Now we will discuss about the vegetative character. It is perennial herbs with underground bulb or cones and rhizomes. That is, the bulb or the comb or rhizomes are basically underground. The vegetative parts you will found in this plant is basically underground. Leaves are mostly basal, alternate, linear, exstipulate with parallel venation. Now we discuss about the floral character. If we discuss the floral character, the inflorescence, that is the arrangement of flower, you found that it is the solitary or cymose arrangement, often the umbellate cluster. Flowers are basically bisexual, actinomorphic. Perianth sepals have 6, that is 3 plus 3, often united into tube velvet estivations. So if we discuss about the androecium, the stamens numbers is 6, that is 3 on one side and 3 on another side. That is the arrangement is always 3 over here, and the another 3 was being arranged over here. So these type of arrangement are called the stamen of the arrangement. The gynoecium is tricarpellary, syncarpous, ovary is superior, trilocular with many ovules, exiled placenta. Fruits are capsule, rarely berry. So the best example you will find the onion plant. Onion plant belongs to the Liliaceae family, that is Allium cepa. Allium cepa is the botanical name of the onion plant. The floral formula of this Liliaceae family is this. This is the floral formula. You can get that is actinomorphic, bisexual, that is fluorescence. Gynoecium is 3 plus T with androecium 3 plus T, and having a superior ovary. Okay. So this is the floral diagram of this Liliaceae family. What the most important economic importance of Liliaceae family are, many plants belong to this family are good ornamental. That is, most of the flowers are being used for decorative purposes. They are very beautiful, like tulips, like gloriosa, colchicine, and some are also being used for the medicine. That is colchicine. Colchicine is being used for preparation of drugs. And aloe vera belongs to the Liliaceae family. In the aloe vera juice is being obtained, which is a source of medicines. The vegetable asparagus are being used as a vegetables also. Aloe vera is also used for making some type of vegetables with the help of the fibers obtained from it. So it also have the, so finally the Liliaceae have a lot of economic importance because most of the plant medicines are being obtained from the Liliaceae family, like colchicine, that is the drugs obtaining, or aloe vera. There are some good ornamentals you can found the ornamental find like lilies or tulips. These are or gloriosa. These are the flowers which are being very used for a decorative purpose, and all these flowers belongs to a Liliaceae family. So by this family description, I think the chapter has been over. If anything could be left, you can remind me through the WhatsApp number or by messaging me, or if you have any doubt, you can discuss it thoroughly with us. So I hope the chapter has been finished. Thank you very much. Please go through these slides, and you have any doubts regarding with this or in above slides which have been taught to you in the earlier days, you may be freely to ask to from me. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye.